Welcome back to Newsmaker Live. Just a final thoughts with Don French. Now, before we went to break, we were talking about, you know, the coordination and you're not in a position to shut down an event, but you have taken decisions at times not to send your volunteers in to certain events. There seems to be a disconnect, at least in some areas, some cases, between NEMO and the other agencies that are to oversee events.
I don't think it's a disconnect, Clinton. I think we're still in the learning curve, and we're trying to debug a new system, and there are many players that are involved. And just even putting the event planners on our side for a moment, the agencies, there are so many agencies that you have to deal with, and I think it's just a teething process that we're going through, and we will get there.
But how long again till that system is no longer a new system? I mean, we have had NEMO for a while now.
Yes, but masquerade events is a new thing for all of us that we're dealing with, and it takes time for the system to be ingrained in an institution, because you may be coming to the meetings and briefing your superiors, but everybody in the system needs to be on board, and that takes time. That takes time for it to be institutionalized, so that when you walk into a fire station down the coast and you say, I'm having a masquerade event, that the officer in Choiseul Fire Station knows what you're talking about. So it takes some time for it, and we will get there. We will get there. And hopefully the event planners will appreciate. I know some of them do, and some of them we still have to work with, but we will get there in the end. Wonderful.
Well, Director of the National Emergency Management Organization, is always a pleasure to have you, Dawn.
Thank you.
It's a pity that, you know, we usually see when there is something that has happened, something bad has happened. Thankfully, Shetal was not as bad as we expected, yes. and not as bad as Thomas, you know, because it could have been much worse. So I want to thank her for being part of Newsmaker Live. Those of you who called in, thank you very much. Those of you who tried to call and did not get through, we do apologize for that. Well, join us again next week at the same time for another Newsmaker Live. Of course, tomorrow night, Delia Dola will be here with Dola Factor Live. And of course, she will have an exciting program for you with her very special guests. Also, on the weekend, Press Club, where we break down the latest developments for the past week. So much to discuss for this past week. So much has happened, including some of the most gruesome things that we have seen on this island. We'll discuss that this weekend, Saturday night, immediately after the news on the Press Club. Until that time, take care of yourself. I'm Clinton Reynolds. Bye-bye.
Sayonara.